Here it is. It's about 1 o'clock on the next day. We still got an overcast. Wife came down with COVID last night, and I got the chills like an MFer. So chances are I'm probably positive too. Either way, this is something that has to be done. It's like I said, it's around 1. So I figured I'd come up here, check on it. I got the right wire this time for hooking up the cavity filter, but I want to see how much the panel has been powering the battery, or if it has. So, I mean, yesterday that was a little disheartening coming up here and there's no power in the battery at the end of a day. But let's see if we're taking any kind of charge at all with the overcast. It still says that there's no power in the battery. So, I got the wire. I got the little piece. Here's the connector I needed. It's got that on both ends, so that way this screws into it, and then the antenna wire will screw into that. But, yeah. The plan is I'll plug this in. I'm gonna let it go for a few more days. If it hasn't powered back up, then I'll have to take this home and troubleshoot it. You know, figure out whether the battery's just completely smoked, or is it not getting power from the panel. I didn't bring any testers up here with me, so I can't do that today. But I figured I'd put the cavity filter in and check on it. It's got to be done. So stay tuned. Let's see how this turns out. Man, I love YouTube. Before I left, I figured, let's check out this error code 1, right? So YouTube search, and it came up with the fact that because I had depleted the battery, the charge controller then starts sending out some weird signal and does some, pretty much, it needs to be reset, right? Disconnect the solar panel, disconnect the battery, let it reset for 10 seconds, reconnect the battery, reconnect the solar panel, and then boom, we're starting to take a charge. However, because I then again forgot the wire for that, there's another little piece between the wire and the other one. Stupid. Anyway, I'm going to unplug everything that's going to get powered so I can let this charge tonight or tomorrow, and then I'll be back up here with the right components. But while I'm up here, take a look. I mean, yeah, it's the forest through the trees here, but there's all kinds of miners on those other hillsides. I have a couple myself, and then I'll show you guys a quick view of this when I come out of the woods. But through those leaves, there is another really large valley with mountains on the other side over in Vermont, mountains on the other side in White River, Vermont, and there's miners placed on the tops of all of those, so that way this would be a good location for proof of coverage, and hopefully the Internet of Things as we move forward, because there's nobody up here on top of this hill with a helium hotspot covering the IoT network. I am the only one, and I had permission from the landowner. So yeah, there's none others going up here unless somebody puts one on the tower or gets permission from the landowner like I did. But yeah, so this is what it is. Error code fixed. This should hopefully be taking a charge. So when I come back up here, I can plug the miner, I can plug the cavity filter in, we can let it run and run a test. Peace out. I gotta get out of here before I freeze to death because these chills suck. Here we are. We'll cut down out of the woods here, but here's the view coming up of the side of the ridge line that faces Vermont. There's a pretty incredible view. For all you leaf peepers who didn't make it up here, here's your opportunity. But yeah, so I know I have a couple miners over here. I'm putting a new one over here next week. And there's a couple out in Hanover. So yeah. Should be a clear line of sight for this winter. I'm pretty excited. Once all the leaves fall off the trees and I get this cavity filter thing figured out, I'm kind of excited to see what the results are. So stay tuned. This has the potential to be friggin' awesome. You may ask yourself why I'm going the route of adding a cavity filter. There's your answer right there. There's 2, then there's another 2 just behind that. There's 4 on this hilltop alone. Maybe I could show you a picture from a further away, but yeah, I'm probably 200 yards from that tower. The chance that it's interfering with the hotspot are pretty good, so why not? Trial and error, right? For all you guys need to know what antenna to use, buy one, try one. That's all I got. I mean, nobody can tell you the perfect antenna to use for your situation because you never know. So you try it.